Hello and welcome to English Growth Way. Today I want you to wake up. In this video, we are going to talk about dark secrets of humans. Good people win only in fairy tales. But what about real life? The world is not fair. Even if you are an honest person, someone might lie to you. Even if you are very skilled at your job, someone with less skill might take your place. This is the reality of life. But the people who understand this reality are the ones who survive. And the people who survive are the ones who lead. This is a power you cannot see, but everyone feels it. We call this dark intelligence. This kind of intelligence starts when people go through bad times. When people hurt you, or you lose, or you feel shame, you can get stronger. Other people break down when bad things happen. But you build strength from that pain. This kind of intelligence listens, watches, and stays quiet. Then, it acts at the perfect moment. While other people are arguing, you are gathering information. While they are getting angry, you are thinking. While they are drowning in their emotions, you are planning the future. Most people play an easy game. You are going to learn how to play the difficult game, which is like chess. But before we start, I want to be very clear. This knowledge is for protection, not for destruction. Use it to defend yourself. Do not use it to hurt innocent people. The goal is to understand the game, not to become a bad person. Today, you will learn 8 psychological habits. These habits separate survivors from victims. They separate leaders from followers and winners from losers. Now, I want you to write this sentence in the comments. I choose to be smart and strategic, not emotional. Now, let us learn the secrets that powerful people do not want you to know. Number 1, being a mystery. You are never completely clear about your plans. You only show people what is necessary. When people know only half of the story, they use their imagination to fill in the blanks. Their imagination controls them. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Think about the most interesting people you know. They never tell you everything. They leave gaps in their stories. They answer questions with other questions. They smile when you expect them to explain. This is not about lying. This is about smart communication. In most conversations, someone asks you a question and you feel you must give a full answer. You explain your fears, your plans, and your reasons. You think you are being honest and building trust. But actually, you are giving away your power. Smart people know that mystery creates influence. When you do not tell everything, people become curious. Curiosity leads to interest. Interest leads to respect. Respect leads to influence. For example, if someone asks about your weekend plans, most people say, "Oh, I am just staying home to watch movies." This is honest, but it is boring. Instead, you could say, "I have something important to take care of." Then, change the subject. The first answer makes you predictable. The second answer makes you interesting. This does not mean you should be rude. It means you should be careful about what you share and when you share it. Successful people master this. They share just enough to keep people interested, but never enough to lose their advantage. Your information is valuable. Do not give it all away at once. When you are mysterious, people pay more attention to your words because you do not speak often. Your words carry more weight. Remember, the goal is not just to be mysterious. The goal is to have control over your life and your relationships. Number 2, changing your personality. You are not the same person with everyone. You change how you act based on who you are talking to. People think they know you, but they only know one version of you. Machiavelli said a leader should be careful with his words so people see him as merciful, faithful, and good. This is not about being fake. This is about being effective. You already do this naturally. You speak differently to your grandmother than you do to your friends. You act differently in a job interview than you do at a party. Adaptive persona means doing this on purpose. Every person has different values and ways of talking. If you use the same style with everyone, you will fail with some people. Smart people study the person they are talking to and change their style. Are they logical? Give them facts. Are they emotional? Connect with their feelings. Are they practical? Show them how things work. This is not manipulation. This is communication intelligence. Think about water. Water takes the shape of the cup or bottle, but it is still water. You are the same. You change your style to fit the situation, but you keep your values. You do not lose yourself. The strongest people are like diamonds. They have many sides, but they are still one strong stone. Number 3, letting go. You are not a slave to any relationship, emotion, or opinion. If you are not afraid to lose something, it cannot control you. If nothing can bind you, no one can manipulate you. Machiavelli said, "It is safer to be feared than loved." Detachment is the most misunderstood idea. People think it means being cold. It does not. It means being free. Most people are controlled by their attachments. They are afraid to lose their job, so they accept bad treatment. They are afraid to lose a relationship, so they change their values. Fear of loss makes you weak. Freedom from fear makes you powerful. This does not mean you do not care. It means you are not desperate. Imagine two people making a business deal. Person A needs this deal very much. They have no other options. Person B wants the deal, but has other options. Person B is willing to walk away if the deal is bad. Who has more power? Person B, because they are not attached to the result. Detachment gives you clear thinking. When you are not emotional, you can see the truth. When you are not desperate for approval, you make better choices. The paradox is this: the less you need something, the more likely you are to get it. Confident people are confident because they know they will be okay even if they fail. Do not be careless. You should work hard and care about people, but never be so attached to a result that you stop thinking clearly. Detachment also protects you from bad people. If someone threatens to take something you are not afraid to lose, they have no power over you. Start small. Do not worry about winning every argument. Do not worry if everyone likes you. As you practice this, people will respect you more. Number 4, quiet power. You do not use force. You wait. When people make mistakes, your quiet presence becomes the strongest influence in the room. Machiavelli said, "Nothing great was ever achieved without danger." Most people think power is loud. They think it is about shouting and making demands. That is for beginners. Real power whispers. Silent leverage is influencing people without saying a word. You position yourself so that just being there changes the situation. Instead of telling people what to do, you create situations where they want to help you. Instead of demanding respect, you make yourself useful. Instead of fighting for power, you make people give it to you. In conversations, this means knowing when to be silent. Most people are uncomfortable with silence, so they talk too much. They say things they should not say. When you are comfortable with silence, you control the conversation. Next time someone asks a hard question, pause. Look at them. Wait a few seconds. Then answer. See how much stronger your answer seems. In relationships, be the person who helps without asking for thanks. When you make people's lives better, they want to keep you around. You earn loyalty. The key is patience. You are not looking for quick results. You are building influence over time. You plant seeds and wait for them to grow. When you master this, people come to you for advice. They follow your lead. You become a quiet force. Use this for good, to help everyone, not to trick them. Number 5, understanding others. You reflect people's needs and fears back to them. They think you speak their language, but actually, you are learning how to influence them. Machiavelli said, "Men judge more by their eyes than by their hands." Psychological echo is about being a mirror. This is not about lying. It is about understanding. People want solutions to their problems. When you understand their real needs, you become valuable to them. Most people are bad at this because they only think about what they want to say. You must become a student of human nature. Everyone has invisible burdens and secret fears. Your job is to listen for clues. When someone talks about work, they are showing you what they value. When someone talks about relationships, they show you their emotions. Listen to understand, not to reply. Every person is asking 3 silent questions. Do you see me? Do you understand me? Do you value me? If you can say yes to these, you create a strong connection. You reflect back what they mean, not just what they say. For example, if someone says, "I hate my job," do not just give advice. Say, "It sounds like you feel unappreciated." This makes them feel understood. Once you know what someone needs, you can present your ideas in a way they like. If they want safety, talk about safety. If they want fame, talk about success. This is powerful in leadership and sales. The ethical way to use this is to genuinely care about helping people. Number 6, doing what is necessary. You are not purely good or purely bad. You just get things done. Real power is not always black and white. Sometimes it is in the gray area. This is the most controversial part. Let me be clear. This does not mean you have no morals. It does not mean you should hurt people. It means the real world is complicated. Sometimes doing the nice thing now leads to bad results later. Sometimes protecting people requires making hard decisions. Imagine you are a leader. A team member is lying to clients. The nice thing is to give them a second chance. But what about the honest team members? What about the clients? A person with ambiguous morality might fire the liar to protect the group. This is not cruelty. It is pragmatic ethics. The goal is the best result for the most people. Sometimes the action that looks good creates bad results. Sometimes the action that looks harsh creates good results. You must take responsibility for your choices. This is not about being selfish. It is about making pragmatic decisions for the greater good. You must have clear boundaries. Know what lines you will never cross. But within those lines, be strategic. Number 7, keeping secrets. You do not reveal everything about yourself. The less people know, the more they guess. And their guesses are often wrong, which helps your strategy. Machiavelli said, "Simple people are dominated by their needs, so deceivers find many victims." In a world where everyone shares their life on the internet, keeping secrets is powerful. When everyone talks too much, the quiet person stands out. Controlled exposure means you are careful with your personal information. Not everyone needs to know everything. Humans are curious. When we see a mystery, our brains want to solve it. When you keep some information private, people become more interested in you. Think about interesting people. They do not tell you everything at once. They share slowly. At work, do not show all your skills in the first week. Show them over time. This makes it look like you are always growing. In social situations, do not tell your life story to strangers. Share information slowly as trust grows. Information revealed can never be taken back. It is better to say too little than too much. Also, manage your internet profile. Everything you post online stays there forever. Be smart about your digital life. The goal is to control your story so people see you the way you want. Number 8. Focusing on results. You are not here to win arguments. You are here to get results. People who focus on outcomes do not waste time on games. Machiavelli said, "The promise was a necessity of the past. The broken word is a necessity of the present." This habit separates professionals from amateurs. Most people get distracted. They want to be right more than they want to be effective. They want to look good more than they want to win. Outcome obsession ignores the noise. You ask, what result do I want? In arguments, do not try to win the debate. Ask what you want to achieve. Maybe you want to change their behavior. Proving them wrong might not help. In fact, it might make them stubborn. Maybe the best way to win is to help them see the answer themselves. In work, focus on what helps the business move forward, not what makes you look smart. In life, measure progress by results, not by effort. This leads to strategic laziness. You might look like you do less, but you focus on the important 20% of work that gives 80% of the results. Don't just work hard, work smart. If a plan is not working, change the plan. Be flexible. The ultimate goal is to be someone who gets things done. This reputation is valuable. When people know you deliver results, they bring you better opportunities. Conclusion. You just learned 8 traits of dark intelligence. But knowing is not enough. You must use it. Pick one trait that you liked. For the next 7 days, practice it. Do not try to do all 8. Just focus on one. Notice how people treat you differently. Notice how you feel when you are strategic instead of emotional. Remember, this power comes with responsibility. Use it to protect yourself, not to harm others. The world needs smart people who use knowledge for good. We need people who can see the truth and protect others. The goal is not to manipulate, but to be free from manipulation. The goal is not to have power over people, but to have power over your own life. Which kind of person do you choose to be? Now, if this text helped you, please like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to grow together. Thank you.